Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's day 5 already in your miracle morning. Oh my gosh, if you've made it to day 5, pat yourself on the back. High five to you. Great job sticking with it. I know a lot of you feared failure the most of not sticking with it. So in the Lifesavers basic process, let's just review again. We have silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and the last step is scribing. And yes, it really just means writing, and scribing works with the Lifesavers with an S, right? So here's my journal, and I will be completely honest with you. I bought this journal and started writing in it January 1st. Actually, I didn't buy it. Nikki gave it to me. I forgot about that. January 1st of 2016. And I attempted journaling that year, most of January and a couple days of February, and then I stopped, and then I tried a little bit again in October, and then I stopped. I've only filled out about that many pages. It's pretty sad. So I am just now getting back to this with my Miracle Morning. So in August, I'm starting back with this. And I will tell you, it's so difficult for me to write. I'm not much of a writer. Now, you could do an electronic version of this, but there's something about paper to pencil. Now, as difficult as journaling is for me, I love reading journals of people from the past. I recently went to the World War II Museum, and one of my favorite parts was a lot of the soldiers kept journals. They weren't supposed to, it was actually not allowed, but a lot of them did, and there were little journals in some of the cases with some of the pages showing that you could read. And I love diving into the past. So as I'm writing, I think, man, somebody might be reading this one day. Maybe one of my kids might want this one day. And so it can be a really powerful tool. Now, a couple suggestions. I actually want to get a journal that's dated so that I feel obligated to write in every day because there's a date at the top. So my plan for next year is to find a journal that's dated. But for now, I'm going to utilize what I already have. Now, definitely don't go out and buy something new. You can simply use a 15-cent spiral notebook. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. What I am focusing on, because I never know what to write. That's what I struggle with. What do I write? It's just like my first graders at school. They're like, I don't know what to write. So I am first and foremost writing out my vision each day. What am I visualizing? So after my visualization and my affirmations, I'm writing out what it's going to be like and feel like and look like in my future. I'm also writing about how I'm feeling that day. If it was a struggle to wake up, or if I jumped out of bed, or if I wasn't feeling very good that day, if there was something exciting going on that day, those are the things that I'm going to write down. And for me, it's not a lot right now because I'm not great at writing. I'm just not. I'd rather make a post on Facebook, to be quite honest. I'd rather type it out, which is kind of weird for me. So just take a couple minutes. It doesn't have to take very long. Maybe you're going to write the highlights from your reading. So in your Miracle Morning, maybe you read and then you scribe and then you write in your journal, okay? Or in a book or on your phone if you're really, really into that. For me, I don't really trust technology. I'm afraid if I do all the work on my phone, somehow it'll get lost. But this, I'm in charge of. I can hold on to. And the front of this book is motivating to me. It says, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. It's by Eleanor Roosevelt. So I happen to like it. It's lined. I need lined paper, otherwise I'm a mess. The lines are a little small for me. My writing is a little big. But I highly, highly suggest that you implement this as part of your Miracle Morning. I tried to implement this at night. I thought this would be a good part, a good way, I should say, to go to bed because I could brain dump and then go to bed and make my brain quiet, right? It didn't work for me. I'm too tired at night. My brain is done for the day, and even though it's going, I need to do this, it's better for me to make a quick list, things I need to do tomorrow, and then go to bed. That is probably why my journaling failed, is because that was something I had time for at night and just never made it a habit. I never forced it. It was just too difficult for me. So add this in to your Miracle Morning. And again, this may be the first thing you want to do. Maybe you love to write. Maybe you want to wake up and write 3 things you're grateful for and do a little journaling. or maybe you want to write after you exercise and write about how you feel about it. How hard it was, or how easy it was, or how many push-ups you did, and how you improved this part today and you didn't modify this part, or whatever. So you decide. This miracle morning is for you. You're going to use these lifesavers. You should be doing them all, but whatever order you want to put them in. So today, it's 5 days in. We've learned all of the basics, all of the savers. Comment below. How are you feeling? Which ones are hardest? What have you learned? Give me some feedback here so that I know you're here. I know you're trying out this process. Tomorrow, I will hop on and share what my miracle morning looks like from start to finish in my 60 minutes. I don't want you to copy mine per se, but I want to give you an example of what I have found that works for me. I've been doing this for a couple months now, and I've had to play around with it. I've tried this and tried that, and it didn't work. I had to move times around. I had to set different timers on my phone. So I will share what currently is working for me, what's become a habit for me. And then if you decide to join me and commit 30 days to this whole process of personal development and fitness and nutrition, we can dive into it a little bit more. All right, happy Friday. Go have an amazing, productive, thankful, and grateful day. And I'll be talking to you again tomorrow.